The NFL has come to Germany as you get a look inside Deutsche Bank Park here in the bustling city of Frankfurt. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The first of 2 regular season games on German soil this year. Here we go with the Dolphins and the Chiefs. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
And he's up in it after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. You talk about this Miami defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. It didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
3rd and short yardage, Winston. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One of the things we always talk about heading into a game, who's going to set the tone early, and very early on here, we're seeing the defense is showing they're going to continue to bring pressure.
Smelled that early 3 and out, brought the pressure, and the hit forced the incompletion. Now Hill to return it. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trial. The trial of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea Slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, back to Achane. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Now Achane on first and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now Tua on the bootleg here. And swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. They go play action. Winston. A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The Chiefs at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jameis to throw it. Open man, it's the tight end Kelce. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 30 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first. Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Got a man, that's Richie James.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop them on third down. To throw, Winston. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. Two big plays in succession, and Kansas City's on the move.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
First down, Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because, to me, there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17. Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the runner crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 83 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Dolphins 14, Chiefs 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing, Winston. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Two are going to try and go quickly here. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
In motion left, Hill. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot rack, so to speak.
Up the middle, Achane. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Chris Jones, the all-pro, in on the stop.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. 20. 10, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Yeah, they would have been happy with the first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there, and he bumps it to the outside, and is just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to... Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. How about this? He's to the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 82 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 21.
Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that...
There he goes, left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
He's got room at the 30 and down to the 19-yard line. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but first First he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run. Achane. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Achane. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
Well, there's something that goes back to the early years of his career. Remember, he had 3 touchdowns in each of his first couple of seasons. None last year as they've tried to dial back his running, especially down close to the goal line.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Jason Sanders, the kickoff for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. To throw is Winston. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey.
And he's trying to get as much as he can. Boy, a lot's going to depend on the spot. Well, they're going to give it to him. He needed 5. He didn't get much more than that. But it's enough for the first down. Running left to give to Pacheco.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
This is 2nd and 8. Here's Pacheco once again. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco headed right.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Winston now from the 50. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Winston. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Play action now. Winston. It's Kelsey on the ground.
He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Winston. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Winston.
And that'll be caught by Tony. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Winston to throw.
He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll come out in the pistol.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. They do tack on the extra point as well, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. That's caught by Wilson. Finding room at midfield. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Tua. 2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And running with power here.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
14-yard line.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Tua. Achane gets it from the gun.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd down.
Now Tua. Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. They'll run for it with Achane. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Here's first and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. This is first and 10. One last shot now for Winston. This ball intercepted. He's on his way. And the Dolphins are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Dolphins, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11.